Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Barely Necessities. It's laughingplace.com's live discussion of Disney merchandise. I'm the site's founder, Rebecca Mosley, and with me is our site manager, Rebecca Burbank.
Hi. How are you today?
I'm doing okay. Yeah, it's been a busy day around here, kind of keeping an eye on the D23 ticket sales. I know some people who had success. I know some people who didn't get tickets today and are hoping for tomorrow. So yeah, it's a little challenging, but at first, but then seemed to smooth out and just plug along. I think for me the nice thing is it only took about 3 hours until they were like, okay, today's pre-sale for gold members is finished. So you didn't have to spend, like totally locked down to your machine for the entire day. So, not so bad.
Yeah, no, or you said you're going to wait for tickets?
I was not needing to purchase tickets. So I was not in the queue, waiting for my I was following peers who are trying to pick up their tickets. So yeah. But we shall see what happens moving forward with the sales tomorrow, by the way. I think it's tomorrow. Check me if I'm wrong, chat. But is if you're a Visa member, the pre-sales for Visa card holders and also gold members who have Visa cards. So it's that Visa, you'll make your purchase with the Visa card for tomorrow's pre-sales for the D23 Ultimate Fan event. And their announcement did say most. I think the wording was most tickets remain available. So I'm hopeful that maybe they'll give us a little bit of an update before they open up sales tomorrow, so people can adjust accordingly if maybe certain tier they were particularly focused on was gone. Kyle pointing out exactly any Visa will do. Doesn't even have to be the Disney, just a Visa card holder. Let's see, but we're here to talk about merchandise, and we're going to start off with some Funko. So you know what? I don't tend to be a Funko lover per se, but this collection is particularly adorable and caught my eye.
I love it. And those are my two favorite of this collection. Merryweather in the dress that they're making for Briar Rose, and then the owl and the other forest animals creating the prince. So that's why I made them featured image. I love how you can tell, like, even though you don't see her mouth, you can just tell she's like making that pouty face.
Oh, total pout happening there. And Maleficent as a dragon coming over the bridge with those fiery flames. Yeah, Gio, I'm sorry to hear you're not going to make it out to the event, but yeah, like you say, it freed up your day today. You didn't have to be stressed out over it. Briar Rose here with her friend Owl.
I know, it's so sweet.
I love her little bare feet.
Yes. Yeah, so this is part of the 65th anniversary collection. So these are all pre-order right now at Entertainment Earth. But yeah, I think these are great. I love that he's like fighting off that Philip is fighting off the fire there, even though you don't have Maleficent in this set, like with him in the pop.
Did you hear my pitch the other day for the new ship?
No.
On Turks Talk, we were talking about how the Disney Destiny is coming, and they're talking about how it celebrates heroes and villains. And that atrium now, the way they have it designed, you have that upper balcony area, and I was like, I want like a statue of Philip on his horse in the main lobby, and then kind of up on that dais up there. You have Maleficent as a dragon, right? So you have a hero and villain right there in the lobby every day when you walk in. Yeah, okay.
That would be really cool. Maybe they're already working on that.
That's my pitch for
Great minds.
Yeah, either that or Hercules, and it's like a Greek temple. Like
that would be cool.
I can go with that. Very, very hero-y. And somebody said, "Oh, you should have Hades somewhere." kind of looking over. I'm like, oh, that'd be fun. Maybe it could be below and looking up.
Yeah, looking up. I mean, that's a little bit more on brand for him, right?
Oh, moving over to the other demigods in the Disney universe, we've got now Percy and the Olympians.
Yeah, so this is based on the series that's on Disney Plus. It's only 3 pop figures, but it's of the most important characters, of course. We've got Percy Jackson, we've got his friend Grover, who I believe is a satyr. I think that's how
Mhm.
you say it. And then Annabeth, and she's also a demigod. So, yeah, they're in their regular street clothes, so this is, early part of their adventure, but yeah, I think these are so fun. And I have not watched the show yet, but I did read the books and I watched the movies years ago. So I've heard so many good things about this. I'm glad to see that they're continuing with the merchandising. And especially now that we've got a second season coming.
It has been wildly popular, and I noticed at Downtown Disney when I was at Disneyland Resort, they have a beautiful billboard for it right there on the old ESPN zone, and I've seen marquees for it down at Disney World as well. So, yeah, some Percy Jackson and the Olympians Funko love. Speaking of the Disneyland Resort, Pixar Fest is around the corner. That means some more new merchandise.
Yeah, these are so fun. I love that kind of like, I don't know if it's minimalistic, but just the really artistic style in which they're presenting the characters. I think it's so much fun. And yeah, there's lots of cool stuff here.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like that they aren't simply giving us another, just lift out of the movie. Nice to see them, using a different kind of look for the characters. And they're also going to have a few coins, medallions available celebrating Toy Story, Coco, Monsters Inc., Cars, Incredibles. You'll be able
That
to buy
picture
those.
is crazy. I'm like, they had to glue those together, right? Because there's no way you could do that. Either that or the person has the most incredible hand strength. Sorry.
Becca, Becca,
That's what I
no, this is what happens when you've done enough of these. Yeah, exactly. Because you're like, wait, I know what it's like to try and hold the. No, did it work that way? Yeah, you're right. I'll be honest, I hadn't really thought about it, but you're totally right. These must be held in place somehow. Also, Ready for Adventure. We haven't seen any of this pop up on Disney Store yet, right?
No,
Or
and I don't
any inkling. They haven't done a tease for it.
not that I've come across. Watch, some people out there probably already know about it and I don't. But nothing that I've seen has indicated that this is going to be at Disney Store. But it would be fun if it did.
I was trying to think if we've seen, I know we see like Flower and Garden Festival items, and it just, when I was looking at those, all of a sudden it popped in my head. I was trying to think if we've seen any of these smaller little events kind of from Disneyland Resort popping up at the Disney Store, but it's not hitting
Yeah.
me right at this moment. But coming up soon at the Disney Store, since we're talking about it, there's a variety of things that we're keeping our eye on, right? We've got some Mickey Mouse summer items, some really adorable, that Disney Eats collection. We're moving into lollipops pretty soon. So
Do you
yeah,
see what I see with the Stitch lollipop? We've
what?
got we've got an angel plush. So
Oh,
I
you're
think
right.
there will be 2 this month. I don't know for sure, but I'm
Ooh.
thinking there's going to be 2 plush releases this month.
And Gio always checks his local Burlington for stuff. He's found food and flower and garden items there, and he's in Kansas City area, as I recall, so kind of the middle of the nation. And that Disney World merchandise is finding its way to the shelves of his Burlington. So if you have one nearby, hey, you never know. Maybe you'll find some Disney magic amongst the items there at your Burlington. I'd say Burlington Coat Factory, but I think they're just Burlington now because they're more than great
Right.
coats.
That's right.
So, yes, the marketing worked. Continuing in the theme parks, Tiana's Bayou Adventure is approaching, and that means new merchandise.
Yeah, so this is a series of plush based on some of the animal characters that are going to be part of the story and their actual animatronics in the ride. At least at the Walt Disney World one, I'm guessing it's going to be very, very similar over at Disneyland. But yeah, this is coming this summer to Walt Disney World. These plush are so cute. We've got Bo the opossum, we have Apollo the raccoon, and Rufus the turtle. There's 3 other characters. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I love how they even have little personalities. Like we've learned that Bo is a big fan of of Zydeco, and she loves the low notes on a gourd and all that. And then Apollo the raccoon, he's got it says he's full of energy and storytelling, especially about objects he finds in the bayou. And then the Rufus the turtle, genuine and sincere, but may come across as a little sarcastic at times with his habitual sighing. So apparently, yeah, there you go.
I think Rufus and I are very similar. Kyle can attest to that.
But yeah, they're adorable caricatures that they've shared on the Disney Parks blog. We have a little write-up about it on Laughing Place. I'm sure the links will be available in the show notes, as are all the items here. You can purchase them. We receive an affiliate commission on those purchases when you make them through the site. So we greatly appreciate it when you visit us before you do your Disney shopping, because it helps us out a little bit, and it doesn't cost you anything extra. And yes, apparently Becca is fessing up to being a sire.
Yep. Kyle can attest to that.
Moving into the world of Marvel, we got some Entertainment Earth pops.
Yes, this is the Spider-Man 2 video game. So stuff that we saw on PlayStation and a couple of other consoles. This is not the movie Spider-Man 2, but the game. And this is the Gamerverse. The Velocity suit is what this is called. So it's a special suit that you can wear in the game, and it helps him speed through. He can get around faster. So this is, as you see there, we've got the exclusive. This pop is only available at Entertainment Earth. And yeah, I think it's so cool. I love that it's like it's very classic Spidey, but then you do have that like the bright blue to kind of indicate that like I'm supercharged, I'm ready to go.
Oh, for sure. Kind of like Tron meets Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It grabbed me when I looked at it, so it makes sense for it to be part of the Gamerverse. Over with the X-Men, that's been a popular series on Disney Plus. Have you checked that out yet, Becca? I'll admit it's on my watch list. I haven't yet.
I have not watched it yet, but I have watched the opening theme because I think they have a video on YouTube, and then I was listening to the soundtrack on Spotify. I'm very, very excited. But
I know our team has been loving it. So if you are also enjoying it, they've got some merchandise, I guess, over at Disney Store.
Yeah, there's two Disney Plus early access items. And this is just X-Men in general, or X-Men the animated series from 1992, not specific to this new series, but this is kind of in that same styling. This is the Disney Plus series is a continuation of what we had back in the early 90s. So this is inspired by that. But yeah, we've got a shirt and a hat right now. So if you are a Disney Plus subscriber and you log in with your, use the same email address that's associated with your Disney Plus account, you can purchase these items before the general public. I think there's 3 more days before it will be available to everybody.
Okay, and with let me try and spit it out correctly. With May the 4th just around the corner, Disney Consumer Products has been unveiling merchandise. They're calling it their March to May the 4th. And okay, I was obsessed with this event. I can't even tell you how much time I spent in the rabbit hole of Twitter and Instagram and whatnot. So they brought Hayden Christensen to the Empire State Building. Look at this beautiful visual that they gave us.
I know.
At the beginning of this marketing initiative, they launched it there at the Empire State Building. That evening, they had a fantastic light show on the building itself. We have photos and video. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. I'm trying to. Let me. Oh, I know.
But yeah, so they were showing, I think, The Empire Strikes Back at the Empire State Building. So ESB, very, very cool. Yeah, the whole March to May. So it's Imperial March, and we just ended that today. But then we're also marching to May the 4th, the Star Wars fan holiday. You can see while Rebecca's pulling that up, I'm wearing 2 Roosevelt shirts that were given to us because they're going to tie into what we're talking about next. But yeah, these are sporting 2 of them for good reason. And I've got some more to share later. But yeah, while these are not new for this year, they're perfect to wear anytime as a Star Wars fan.
Okay, I'm not having any luck pulling it up directly, Becca, but in addition to the light show, they have an exhibit within the building itself. They have some Funko photo ops. They had characters around. The lighting only happened the one evening, but like the displays are lasting a longer period of time, and you can find out more about that here. I'll pull up these 2 images because they shared some Lego sculpts that we've seen some of these before at other fan events, but nice. I don't know, I just got a kick out of them being there at the Empire State Building, and yeah, it had so much fun with this throughout the day. And on our Instagram, I shared some videos of the event as well, because they had not only did they host this event where you could watch Empire Strikes Back inside the building, but on the building itself they were shown, they transformed it into aspects of the Star Wars universe. And this is pretty cool launch for this May the 4th be with you dynamic that's happening. So let's see, over at the Disney parks, Becca, we're going to start off with a popcorn bucket.
Yeah, there's the Jabba the Hutt popcorn bucket. Isn't that fun? I think you were questioning the positioning of, or the stance they went with, right?
Right. Yeah. No, I expect him to be kind of, he sits here, then his tail like comes out to the side. I'm not used to seeing him all curled up. We do have those moments where he's traveling, right? So then the tail follows. But yeah, this kind of like all curled up and is like a turban look, kind of like a wrapped towel or something. Yeah. Is like not as familiar, this form with these curves around it. So yeah. And then we all have off to the side, we have
yeah, I know, I totally lost his name too.
Salacious Crumb, I'm going to say.
Yes.
But Mike likes the fact that you flip his head up and then you eat out of the inside.
That is pretty cool.
There. So yeah, and there's Crumb with his little I think
he's trying to enjoy it.
They get this bucket just so that they can get him, because he comes along with the bucket, as they said in the report. And then we've got a salvage stormtrooper helmet coming to the Disney parks.
Yes, this looks really cool. This will be available on May the 4th at Disneyland, and then they didn't say when, but it'll be available in May at the at Walt Disney World or at Hollywood Studios in Walt Disney World as well.
Okay.
So yeah, they're going to have a special popcorn, I think. Or no, you can get it with popcorn, French fries, or Glama, am I saying that right? Garlic puffs, depending on where you purchase it.
Oh, nice. So you're not just locked into popcorn as their snack. It's great when you're loading the popcorn, you'll feel like you're feeding Jabba. Yeah, I guess. More May the 4th items. They've given us a look at some of the things that are around the corner. As Becca pointed out, our friends at Roosevelt have sent along some of the Roosevelt's items that will be coming.
Good. Darth Vader and Ahsoka here.
There you go.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, and she's down there somewhere. I'm not doing this very well. There you go.
And this is Roosevelt's, right?
Yes, all Roosevelt's. Yep. I just figured I'd share some of the stuff that they have sent to us.
Yeah, no, we appreciate it. Thank you, Roosevelt's. We've got some merchandise with the dates, right? May the 4th. You'll be finding these in the Disney parks in celebration. There's a
They're also going to be on the dated collection, and then that one right there, the Will Gay, I think, is the designer. That will be on DisneyStore.com starting next week, April.
Okay.
I think April 4th. So you can purchase the stuff and have it in time for Star Wars Day instead of buying the stuff on Star Wars Day and having it delivered a week later when it's still a great commemorative item, but you can't wear it on the day.
Oh, it's so true. I'm a big fan of this Force Intel Vader. If you haven't seen our unboxing, I encourage you to do so. Alex got some impressive insights from this dark helmeted dude. His little brow moves too, so you can give him the little articulation. You can kind of make it look like he's got an eyebrow raised or whatnot. So a lot of fun with this toy. You ask it a question and it'll respond to you in kind of a Vader-esque way. We've got some new vehicles making their way this May the 4th.
Yeah, part of the Micro Galaxy Squadron is what it's called. So yeah, it comes with some figures.
Gungan. We've got some Black Series. This is from Ahsoka.
Yep.
And ooh.
Yeah, this is it's a Black Series. It's the Holocom collection. So these do light up. I think they hold that light for like a half an hour at a time. And then I don't think I have the photo in this article, but it also comes with like a little puck in Arabesh that you can add to it. And I think his says join the Empire. So there's a whole series of these and they all say different things. But yeah, this is an Amazon exclusive and it just opened for pre-order.
It really does look like the whole in the show where it's like they're communicating in that kind of holographic video phone in a way. Ooh, some villainous characters here with the Black Series. We've got General. Oh, always say General. Nope, Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Oh, well,
we've got General Grievous.
There you go.
And Darth Vader on the far side. So yeah, that's quite a disturbing collection.
Yeah, and that's a 3-pack, so you will get all 3 of them. I believe they're called like Lords of I forget what it is, but something cool like that.
We've got a new citizen. Oh, Donna, your son married on May the 4th, and look for oh, that's cool. That's a nice, very easy to theme what you're gonna get if you have a fan in the family. It's nice and they make it nice and easy, huh?
Now the question is, was his wedding before the whole Star Wars Day thing took off?
Right.
Or like, was he able to enjoy his
purpose?
Or was it on purpose?
Yeah,
exactly. That is kind of fun. You won't forget it. You definitely won't forget it.
But this is the one that has me excited, Becca. True Moo it's a vanilla low-fat milk. It's that 1% milk, and it's going to be blue. And it's going to be on store shelves. I want to say it's April 17th, but that's
what I have. The wording I'm looking at right now says April 17th, and that was from Star Wars. So if it's changed,
so cool. True Moo actually had it on their Instagram, introducing the galaxy's new blue milk. So they say it's coming to you mid-April. So there you go.
Okay. So, yeah, very exciting.
I'm just happy because it sounds like, that doesn't sound like the same flavor palette as what we get in Galaxy's Edge, which I wasn't particularly a fan of. So I'm excited to kind of get a second swing at the strike here. So
yeah, I think this is probably a little bit more palatable across the board for people. Other than you just have to get over the fact that you're drinking blue milk.
Well, okay, so today I learned, and I'm disappointed I missed out, they have green milk because it's St. Patty's Day, and it's a vanilla mint milk, so it's like a grasshopper, right?
Okay. Yeah, I guess if I would go get a Shamrock Shake at McDonald's, I should be able to drink True Moo.
Exactly. Come on. What's the difference? There's no difference. And like Becca pointed out, a number of Roosevelt's styles are just around the corner. So
yep, this was part of the Imperial March thing, and so now I'm donning my my Grand Admiral Thrawn jacket. I believe I have the patch in the right order, but watch, it's probably upside down and I would be fired right away. This is not part of this collection, but we've got a Dark Side collection that is, of course, all Siths, Imperials, and bounty hunters.
Yeah.
And we got the tuxedo look going there.
So we shall see what's happening with the plans for the Death Star and all that kind of dynamic within the patterns over there at Roosevelt. I'm not gonna lie, Becca, I am just not quite with it right now.
That's okay. You're okay.
I'm making my way through this, but I am distracted in 18 million ways. I apologize.
Oh
dear. So let's see. We are continuing with some more Roosevelt's designs here. We've got the Kinu. Man, they're really diving into the dark side with this collection. I don't know.
Yeah.
You like this one, Becca?
I like Thrawn as a character, as a villain. He's very, very interesting. I'm not so much a fan of the stormtroopers. And this shirt is based off of his appearance in Ahsoka. So off of the live action appearance, because I believe Captain Enoch. His face is on there somewhere too. So
golden right there.
Yeah. So I'm like, I have mixed feelings about this design. I think I probably like the schematics one of the ships and like the Death Star best.
I think Mike this is the one I like.
Yeah, Mike and I were talking about that. He's like, obviously that's my favorite.
Yeah, this one has Bosk on it, which is our friend Mike Celestino's favorite. You've also got Boba Fett. I want to say IG-88, but maybe it's IG-11.
I'm always mixed up on that. I do think you're right. I think 11 joined in the Mandalorian. And I think 88 is from, actually, I don't know if I wrote it on there. So
I want to say strike that. No. And Mike's not here to correct us, but it's bounty hunters. Bounty hunters are on the shirt. So you can
I cheated and I went with, we see Boba Fett, Bosk, and Zuckuss, and I left off everybody else and the rest of the gang, because I was like, no, I'm not gonna.
You Professor and Marianne them. No.
Yeah.
And the rest. Oh, and isn't this amazing with the Darth Maul, the battle with Qui-Gon, and no, that's Obi-Wan, huh? No, it's Qui-Gon.
Oh, that is, let's see, which is that one? I'm scrolling through my pictures here. The Force and the Phantom. So yeah, that would be Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan fighting Darth Maul in Phantom Menace. Yeah. I do like that color palette, that deep red. It's kind of menacing, which works for the theme of the shirt. Yeah, Darth Maul's gonna get a lot of love this year for Star Wars Day. Because it's also the 25th anniversary of this film. So
really beautiful selection there, especially if you're a Darth Maul fan. I mean, that is a delightful, no, delightful is not the right word, powerful display. There you go. Powerful display of Darth Maul, both with his saber, cloaked. Yeah, the various looks of Darth Maul.
Yes.
And finally, from the world of Star Wars, we have a special edition doll. It's Fennec Shand.
Yeah.
She
looks
popped
great.
up in another Star Wars series this week. I feel
That's
like it's been long
enough
I can say that, but I won't be more specific.
What I heard.
I haven't seen it, but I like the braid here, the orange accents on her outfit. Nice rifle. Really
I love that. Like,
dude, that was like.
Sorry, you were saying.
No, go ahead. No, please.
No, I love this because, like, so obviously you have a figure, like, in terms of like the shape and the body of the figure is much closer to a real person, not the dolls of old. And sometimes I don't like them because of how you can see all the joints, but because of what her outfit is, like it looks so cool, and it looks just like just like the character from the series that we love. I do love that pop of orange, and I know that's because that's how Fennec dresses in the series, but I think it's really cool, and they've done a great job capturing that and transferring it to the doll. And I love the braids. As a kid, I always wanted a doll with pretty braids, but I always wanted to take the braids out. Now I think I'm old enough to like appreciate it and not want to style her hair because it's
articulation on this doll.
Yeah, just absolutely incredible. So yeah, so
and
that's
I'm not sure if
Disney
I'm losing you or if you're losing me, but I can tell our signals are dropping out. So I was just gonna let you talk. So I apologize to those watching if she was broken up, and or if I'm broken up. I don't know. I can't tell on this side. Ooh, you're hearing better.
So yeah.
But that's our final item today, and that leaves us with Becca's shopping list.
Yes. It is Pintastic Tuesday at Disney Store. We only have 3 new designs today, but they're still pretty fantastic or pintastic. So go check those out. Stitch shirts have arrived at Disney Store for the whole family. There's 2 kids designs and then a whole bunch of designs for adults as well. Also over at Disney Store, they are currently running their free gift promotion again. So if you spend $100, you can select a gift that's valued at $24.99. I think they're down to 15 items. I think they had started with 20, and so then they've actually sold out of some of them. But yeah, that's kind of a fun deal, especially as you're getting ready for the springtime and vacation. Treat yourself to something extra. Over at Box Lunch, we looked at some Disney exclusives, including some baseball jerseys of Rescue Rangers and Tafiti from Moana and some other fun designs as well. Also at Box Lunch, they have X-Men exclusives that are part of X-Men 97, the series that's on Disney+, as well as just some generic X-Men items as well. And then Wolverine is celebrating his 50th anniversary this year. So there's 4 new Funko Pops over at Entertainment Earth. We also talked about the Spider-Man 2 exclusive on the show. There's also more pops in the entire series at Entertainment Earth as well. And then Diamond Select collectibles. So these are some of these high-end collectibles with beautiful sculpting, more like busts, some action figures. Those are available for pre-order from Entertainment Earth. And then if you're a fan of the lightsaber hilts, Anakin Skywalker's and Cal Kestis's lightsabers have returned to Disney Store. They don't come with the blade, and they're not the legacy lightsabers, but they do come in a nice carrying case. And then, as we're saying, Diamond Select, there's also a bunch of Star Wars. And finally, today was Imperial March Week 3. So we have an article with the new features from today. So there we go. Yeah.
Lots of fun happening on Laughing Place. And once again, we appreciate it when you stop by Laughing Place. Because we receive an affiliate commission on purchases you make after learning about them here at Laughing Place. So thanks again. We will have links below to the various items that you've seen today. As Gio points out, later this evening right here on our YouTube, you'll find Disney Trivia Live. It's Assimilate number 10.
Number 10.
Yep. We've been doing a few of them they've been doing a few of them over the months. And the other is Disney Dining, which is a throwback to this morning's show at 10 a.m. this morning. We were on here talking about Disneyland dining, whether it was our favorite restaurants or favorite food items, had some fun doing that. Where's it that you like to make sure that you stop by when you're at Disneyland Resort, Becca?
At Disneyland Resort, I've only been there a few times. They have Ghirardelli, and I know it's not even Disney food, but I love the Ghirardelli sundaes and the intense dark sundaes. So yes, anytime we're there, I'm like, let's go get that. So
now we know Becca likes chocolate. You like dark chocolate particularly?
Oh yes. Yes.
Oh, okay. Then I know where I need to take you when you're at Disneyland. There are a few really tasty dark chocolate options. One of the best being there's a dessert at the Napa Rose that is amazing.
Okay.
Within that deep, dark delicious chocolate realm. So yeah.
So should we do a Barely Necessities dark chocolate episode? Do you think we could both get the time off to go do that?
Right? I'm not sure I've recovered from all this food talk earlier today. I've spent the whole day just in kind of like that hungry mode. My stomach's been like just growling throughout the it didn't help that I then got busy working and skipped lunch, and so had a yogurt. But it was like all that taco food, I forgot I hadn't actually eaten.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Later in the day, I was like, why is my stomach growling? Oh, yeah. You just talked about food. You didn't actually eat anything. So, but thank you guys so much for enduring my rambling today. And we'll be back very soon with some more Disney merchandise talk. We'll be back next week. We're here Tuesdays at 4. Thanks, Becca, for all you do here at Laughing Place. Appreciate your merchandise roundups. And we will see you all next time. Bye.